Hey, YouTube. It's your girl Shirley
And Gerry.
and Miss Gerry and Cutie Pie over there on her bed. Get on your bed.
Sit. Sit.
What's up, y'all? What's going on tonight? Thank y'all so much, y'all. We at 113 subscribers, y'all. And we just want to tell y'all thank you so much to everyone that's been subscribing to our channel. Continue to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Williams Us 1969. Y'all, we got a few more days before it's time to go vote. Y'all heard all this stuff that's been going on with these voting boxes. They've been finding them blew up, burnt up. Some of them came up missing these ballot boxes.
I heard about one. I didn't know it was more.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, y'all. They getting ready to start their rhetoric already. Whoever gonna win, I think Kamala gonna win. Not because I like her. I like some of her views. I like some of Trump's views. I dislike some of the things that Trump say, just like that comedian that was at the Trump rally. He gonna get on TV and gonna talk about something. We got a big island that's full of nothing, out in the middle of nowhere, that's full of nothing but garbage. Talking about Puerto Rico, y'all, and the people that live in Puerto Rico, them Puerto Ricans.
Right.
Call them people a big pile of garbage on the island. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I like some of Trump's views. I agree with him on some things about closing that border, because fentanyl and all that other stuff done got into the United States and done claimed lives beyond measure.
Wow.
You understand? They worse than that C thing. Fentanyl is fentanyl wiping people out at an all-time high too. I mean, I agree with some of Trump's views, and I agree with some of Kamala Harris' views, because Lord knows I'm all for Roe versus Wade. You know what I'm saying?
I know a couple of people that passed away from fentanyl.
That's what I'm saying.
Personally, it's like that stuff is dangerous. That's I don't know what made them possess. Well, I can't say what made them possess to make that drug. I know it's the enemy, but that's a man. That's man. I mean, if you touch it, they say if you touch it, you die. I'm like, or have an overdose. So it's man.
No, it all depends, babe, on how much get in your system and how strong your system is. Because a lot, just like with Rich Homie Quan situation, it don't kill you right away. It all depends on how potent the dose is.
Okay.
Well, once you take it, and it all depends on how tolerable your system is. Because a lot of people don't just die from the first intake. You know what I'm saying? Some people die from the second or third intake. It just all depends on how potent it is, and how raw and uncut it is, and how strong your system is.
Okay.
That's what that depends on. That's why I say I agree with a lot of things that a lot of views that Trump have. I do. Because a lot of things that the Democrats have done, laws that they have, I really don't like. But then I agree with some of the things that the Democrats say, because a lot of shit that the Republicans talk be dirty. It be degrading.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck are y'all?
Right.
If they leave all this bullshit out of it and all this trash slanging and garbage talking, and just focus on the lecture at hand, then we can get down to the real get down.
Right.
But how? When you got both sides dogging each other. But at the end of the day, they round a round table eating dinner, laughing and talking with each other. And we the ones, the citizens, we the ones sitting up there in trouble. Look at that man that got life today in prison. They gave that man life, that broke in Nancy Pelosi house and beat her 90 some 80 some year old husband.
Okay.
They gave that man life.
Right.
That man wouldn't have never done that if he wouldn't have been listening to that bull crap they claimed that allegedly that Trump was spewing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, we the people, we got enough common sense to know you don't listen to nothing that politicians say, because all of them friends.
Yep.
They politicking.
Yeah. Yep. They just like wrestlers. That to me, they just like wrestlers. They pretend they hate each other, slamming each other in the on the canvas and stuff like that, and then they all go out to eat, go to the same restaurants, all that stuff.
I mean, laugh, joke, talk, go to fundraisers together, the whole nine. But here it is, somebody's son, somebody uncle, somebody cousin, somebody husband, somebody father, finna go away and do life behind bars because that one moment in time he got turned up off of bull crap, off of shit talking, off of politicking. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's what I'm saying, y'all. Some things really be the stroke of the devil. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some days we finna jump back and forth into relationships. Some days Gerry come in here, right, and he had the devil all over him and don't even know it. Mm-hmm. But I see it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I be wanting to climb on his head, y'all, and dive back on his neck. But I'm like, you know what? Okay. I know what to do about this. You know what I'm saying? Some people, so that's the way it is, y'all. The first time you let your guard down, there go the devil, and it don't always turn out right. That's why when you rah on God and you standing on business and Christianity and journeys, you got to stand. You got to keep your guard up, cause the minute you let your guard down, there go trouble. There go your energy level. There go your vibration. Right. Here come the bullshit. Right. Every time. Mm-hmm. Every time. I'm trying to tell y'all, honey. You got to stay with the whole armor. You can't never not have on the whole armor of God. Because the minute we slide this way, he gonna slide that way. He gonna try. Look how he trying to knock this thing down, so we won't be able to do our commentary. Right. That's what I'm saying, y'all. You got to stay. You got to stay leveled up when they come around to talking about God and trying to be for God and all that other stuff. You got to stay leveled up, baby. Mm-hmm. Cause the minute you let your guard down, there you go. Right. There you go. That's a shame, though. It really is. That man gone for life. Somebody's husband gone for life because that one moment in time, he sat there and he let the devil watching that TV, listening to that mess in his ear. He let the devil overtake him. Right. And went to that found out where that lady lived and went in there and beat her 80-some-year-old husband. Man. I mean, it's a mess. It's a mess. If I had a choice, y'all, I wouldn't vote for neither one of them. I wouldn't. I'm not interested, really, for real, in voting in a presidential election. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in what's going on in the Carolinas, in the state and local. That's what I'm interested in. That's where I know I'm needed, and that's where I know I can make a difference. You see what I'm saying? We can't make a difference in this presidential election because you don't know who to vote for. Right. You don't. Everybody get up there and cry a river and build a bridge. As soon as they climb over that motherfucker, guess what they do? They throw us, the people, back to the sharks. That's what they do. Wow. Every time. It ain't gonna be this. I'm gonna do this. We ain't gonna do that. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be that. God don't be none of that. Right.
Yeah, because they got to make promises for people to vote, but then when they get in office and they realize, it takes the House, Senate, bada bing, bada boom, and this side saying no, we don't want that, and that side saying no, we want this, and they can't agree and stuff like that. Then the promises that they make sometimes can't be fulfilled.
It sure can't, because everything either gets struck down in the House or in the Senate. That's what y'all don't know. The president only could sign it.
Right.
But they still got to go through the House,
Right.
and it still got to pass in the Senate. If it gets snowballed in the House, it ain't going no further. If it gets snowballed in the Senate, it ain't going no further.
Mm.
So why Kamala Harris made a promise that as soon as she's president, she gonna strike it down. Roe versus Wade. She gonna sign it into law. But it still got to pass through the House. It still got to go through the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
It still channels.
Right.
That stuff got to go through in order for it to pass.
Mm-hmm.
She only has so much power, or the president.
Unless she started doing executive orders like he was doing when he first got in. Executive orders is like, I can override everything and just say, look, look.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is what I want. This is what the American people want, and I'm going to sign an executive order. I don't know if he has a limit. Or presidents have a limit to do executive orders, but he was doing it when he first got in, Trump, and but. Like Shirley said, as far as she trying to overturn stuff, if she go through the proper channels, it's gonna sometimes it might go through. It might be like,
oh Lord,
yeah,
say leave us alone.
Right.
Sorry, y'all.
Oh yeah.
We got our tablet tonight trying to do our commentary. Go ahead, Gerry.
Okay, so yeah, as far as Kamala is concerned, if she gets in. It's going to be some blockages. It's going to be some blockages, especially maybe the first year she tries to get in, because the other side going to be mad. They're going to be like, I'm not going to vote for that, or whatever she's trying to do. It's going to be an uncompromisable position that she's going to be in.
It always, yeah. and the people going to get caught in the middle.
Right.
Because the Democrats gonna be fighting with the Republicans. They just need to do away with it all.
Right.
They need to do away with Democrats. They need to do away with Republicans, and they need to make it one people. That's what they need to do. It shouldn't be no Democrats, and it shouldn't be no Republicans. It really shouldn't. Just like I said about the police, I wouldn't defund the whole law enforcement, but these local police. These local community police at the local levels, they need to defund them. They need to defund them, and they need to bring in the federal police. They need to bring in the federal government, the federal policing, mm-hmm. and let them police. Mm-hmm. And they don't need the local, because the local is where people are getting unalived. They getting sued like a mug. Yeah. Because these cops, half of these police officers, we went to school with them. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? And half of them are begrudges. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Half of them walk around with their heart on their sleeve instead of their heart in their shirt. Right. We look at it every day on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Then when you unalive somebody's family, you see what I'm saying? What? Right. No. All the states are steady getting sued. And and everything. Their ethics are screwed up.
I think I just seen a title where I think somebody was driving their friend's car and they got tased, and now they're in a coma. Because they was driving a friend's car, and they had the friend's car had expired tags or something like that, and now they're in a coma because they got tased.
It don't make no sense, y'all.
Yeah.
You call them because you having a meltdown. Mm-hmm. They can't deal with it. The cops can't deal with that. They can't deal with people having no meltdown, especially people that look like me, because they feel like we shouldn't have a meltdown, or we shouldn't have mental issues, or we shouldn't be. Well, we shouldn't have no pressure on us. You know what I'm saying? Everything got to be a problem. They need to defund the police at the local level. I'm all for that, and they need to bring in the federal police. Period. Let the federal police do the policing. Because, baby, can I tell you something? If you made it to the feds to be a fed, you pass every ethic test there was. Oh, baby, you just can't come off the streets and become a federal agent, right, or become a federal police. Right. Okay. You can't do that. Right. Oh, baby. No, it's so much you got to go through to become a federal to police at a federal level. It's unbelievable. Yeah, and you ain't no anybody getting into the feds, right, but anybody could be a local police. Yep. It don't take much. It don't take much at all. You can pass that physical part of it, mm-hmm, and go in front of that psychiatrist and lie and make them think you got good sense. You're a police officer. That's why they need to do away. They need to do away with the detectives at the local level. They need to do away with the police, the sheriffs, or whoever else. They just need to, because they good old boys. Half of them good old boys. And it's a problem when you got two unions. When you got a union for people that look like me and people that look like this, that's a problem right there. It should be one union, right, for policing. One union. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all. It don't make no sense, y'all. I mean, this world's so screwed up. It's unbelievable. That's why I tell people, y'all need to vote. Right. Y'all worrying about Kamala Harris and Trump. Don't be worrying about them. Worry about them taxes in your state. Yeah. Worry about that medical you didn't get. Worry about them food stamps your family need. Yeah. Worry about FEMA. Worry about that. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of food stamps, the history of food stamps was the food stamp program came after the Civil War. The wives of the Confederate Army, they were rationing out. They were actually giving stamps because the South was ravaged so much that they had to. They was given like I guess paper stamps or something like that to get food. That's the original origins of food stamps. They were the wives of Confederate Army soldiers.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. It really is. I'm telling y'all, this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Now we got to sit and we got to wait and see who finna be the president. I think it's gonna be Kamala Harris based on that Roe versus Wade. That's just me. Yeah. That's my prediction. That's my opinion, and I'm allowed. I'm allowed. Right. Your opinion is your opinion, and you are allowed that. Right. Period. But I really do think Kamala Harris finna win this race. I really do. Cause it been too much bull crap on Trump end. Yeah. Trump got some good views. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He really do. And Trump he has the ability and the mindset to turn a lot of things around that's going on. Mm-hmm. But because they can't keep the bigotry and the bull crap and the garbage and the trash talking and the belittling of different ethnicities up out of his campaign, that's knocking him out. What him winning the presidency and his policies and his views got to do with trash in Puerto Rico? Why would you call them people trash? Right. It's an island that house a big ball of garbage. What type of shit is that to say?
Yeah, that was bad.
At a campaign rally, right, when it's somebody that's trying to be over, you may as well say They 50 damn states, half of the world.
Yeah.
What do that have to do with it? How you gonna get there doing that?
That's it.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's really crazy. And you want people to vote for you, and you calling people garbage. You got people on your campaign calling people garbage.
Yeah. Yep. And I went to school with I got friends that's Puerto Rican. When I went back a few weeks ago, one of my buddies, Eddie, he came to see me, and Juan Rivera, y'all don't know him, but Juan and Pucho and all that. I got friends that I grew up with back in New York, and they're dear friends to me. And why I don't know why that they would say stuff like that, but I mean, probably just wasn't thinking.
No, that ain't it, baby. That's how rich and the rich and wealthy do.
Yeah.
They don't. That's why when God's wrath fall on them, they can't take it. They can't take it because you think you so privileged and got such a right to say what you want to say out of your mouth about people, but that's not right.
Right.
If we the people are not allowed to do it, why would you put somebody on a campaign trail and you trying to win votes in all 50 states from all ethnicities?
Right. Right. Yep.
Why would you have somebody coming on your campaign saying that about any race of people?
Right. Right.
Who want to vote for somebody?
Right.
Like I said, I'm not a fan of Donald Trump's, and I'm not a fan of Kamala Harris.
And I'm quite sure it's Puerto Ricans that are Republicans.
It's some views that I like from Trump, and it's some views that I like from Kamala. But ain't neither one of them my favorite. I think Kamala Harris laughs too fucking much. What you got to sit up and smile about that fucking wine? Baby, when we paying $4 for some eggs, $4 and $5 for 12 eggs, you really got something to sit up and skin and grin like a Chester cat like that? When we paying $6 for 4 sticks of butter? Come on, y'all. Come on.
Yeah.
Go get on your bed like you was told and stop being hard-headed. You really got time, huh?
Right.
I know I don't. It just don't make no sense. It really don't. I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add?
Well, I mean, I didn't know it was, like I said, I didn't know they was doing more ballot burning and blowing up and stuff like that. I just knew about the one yesterday that they were talking about, but I guess it's a string of they trying to burn ballots.
Just like they do every year. Every year.
Trying to do something.
A shit get started. The shit get thick.
Man.
Every 4 years. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah.
See, they just can't run an honest campaign for nothing. Right. If you can't run an honest campaign, how you gonna run an honest presidency?
Right.
If God wants you to win and God wants you in the seat, guess what? You're gonna be in that seat. If it ain't meant for you to be in that seat, it ain't meant for you to be in that seat. Right. That's it. That's all. Right. Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, guys. Now we finna touch on relationships. Y'all, my friend in Cleveland, I just got off the phone with her. And I told her, you need to sit down. Always be willing to be y'all, let me tell y'all something. I cried to Gerry, don't I, babe? I cry to him. Right. I tell him how I feel about every little thing. From Cutie Pie on down. Just like I told him about Cutie Pie. Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You just can't do it. Whatever. It's an order in which things have to be done. Yeah. You got to be, if you can't be honest with the person that you have sex with, who can you be honest with?
Right. Yep. Man.
You giving that person, you and that person is putting y'all whole lives into one another.
Mm.
And y'all can't, you mean to tell me, she said that she don't want to live with him anymore. She's tired.
Oh.
But she still want to be in a relationship with him. So let's just be honest, y'all. This PG, if it's any children on this channel, I need y'all to get off this channel. Because this is for adults.
Right.
And on here, we speak real stuff.
Mm.
And we talk real adult. So this is PG. This is a PG page, and it's for adults only.
Right.
Y'all, let's be honest. She want the dick and the money, but she don't want the man. She tired.
Right.
20 years and ain't prosper nothing.
Right.
So is she wrong for just wanting dick and money after 20 some years of giving him all of her, and she ain't profit nothing?
Wow. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, if she, when somebody say they tired, that's, yeah.
She tired of living with him, y'all.
Right.
She tired of dealing with him. Come on, ladies.
Right.
But she want that dick when she want that dick.
Mm.
You understand that? What she want the power.
Mm.
That's what she want.
Right.
But she don't want the obligation. But she want the power. She want to be able to go around him, have sex, sleep with him, and spend his tools and fuse and send him on his way. That's what she want.
Hmm.
And I mean, come on, we adults. This a PG page. We are adults. And I said in the beginning, this page is for 40, grown and sexy. Even 30, I say 35 and up. Because some things have to be said raw and uncut, y'all,
Wow.
in order for people to understand it.
Yeah.
That's what she wants. She don't want the obligation. She don't want to be in the relationship. But she want the sex.
Right.
And she want the money, and she want the power. And I told her, if that's what you want, that's what you need to tell him. Period. Ain't no need in them beating around the bush. If I didn't want to stay with you and I didn't want to be with you, but I still wanted you in my life, what you think I want you in my life for?
For what you just said.
For the dick and the money.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And the power.
Yeah.
And when that's gone, I'm gonna talk about when I'm full of dick and I'm done spending your money, the power is I make you leave and go.
Yeah.
See, that's what happens, y'all.
Right.
And like I told her, the way you start a relationship is the way it got to be. See, unless you change the dynamics within the first 6 months, you got to rock and roll with that. And just like I told her, this man haven't done anything that he ain't always done. He always got high. It always been bitches in the equation. It always been partying. It always been him acting wild, running from pill to post, crumb to hand. He doing, and then after all of that, he crash out and go to jail for 3 to 5 years. This been their cycle for over 20 some years. I would have stopped it in the first 3. When he crashed out and went to jail, that would have been it for me. Right. Sure would. Ain't no way in the world I would have put 20 some years in that. It just ain't. They was married. He went and got high and went downtown and divorced her. Got with another woman and went downtown and divorced her.
Mm.
I would have been through with him.
Right.
But for whatever reason, she chose to get the roll with him. So I can understand her being tired. I really can.
Yeah.
But Gerry, she not gonna leave him alone. Because it's something about him. And didn't I just tell her that?
Yeah.
It's something about him that she like.
Yeah.
And I told y'all what it was.
Yeah.
Period. Period.
Mm.
See, before I get to that point, I would have changed the dynamics and I would have been his friend.
Right.
Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know how I get over hurt. When I'm done with a man, y'all, it ain't nothing a man could say to me when I'm done with him. Cause you know what? I'm not finna try nothing else. I ain't finna do nothing else. I ain't finna do none of that. I'm finna sit in this corner. I'm finna cry. I'm finna pray and ask God, Lord, please help me get over this. Please, Lord. I'm not gonna go 20 years and don't accomplish nothing. Like I told her, y'all been doing this for 20 fucking years and y'all haven't accomplished it. Y'all, when I say nothing, not a bed, not a chair, not a hoop, not a holler, nothing. 20 years. They don't have anything to show for this relationship. 20 years that she ain't gonna never see again. If I can't see us moving, if I can't see y'all, if I can't see, if me and Gerry ain't prospering in 20 years, it won't be no 20 years for us. You think I'm gonna stay with him for? We ain't got 20 years left. Period. We and I, after 50, everything goes this way, real quick.
It's like 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot on the earth.
Right, and who got time to hook up and don't try to accomplish what you can in the little time you got left?
Right. Yeah.
That's right. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like I told her, I said, baby, I'm just gonna sit on this phone and I'm just gonna hear you talk. Because that's all you want. You just need somebody to listen to you. Period. And she laughs and she thinks it's funny, but it's not. Because when she look around and she's an old woman, still going through this, then she gonna realize, goddamn, I done spent my whole life doing nothing when I coulda, shoulda, and woulda. And y'all, she go to church faithfully. That's my girl, and I love her dearly. But everything that I'm sharing with y'all during relationship hour is gonna resonate with somebody. And it ain't nothing that I haven't told her, because I don't do that. If I could tell her something, if I could tell y'all something, you best to believe I done told her. I done told her over 99 times. I can't keep telling her this. How? I can't. She ain't gonna listen to me, y'all. She ain't gonna listen to nothing I say. Nothing. And I know she not. So ain't no need of me keep talking. So I just shut the hell up and listen. Because a lot of times, people don't want advice. They just want an ear to hear. Right. And what can you tell a person that done been on a 20-year merry-go-round? What can you tell them? Break the cycle? 20 years? Can the cycle be broke? So yeah. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with that. And I keep telling her, if that's all you want from this dude, tell him. Don't keep letting this man come back and y'all keep going through the same stuff. You ain't got that much time left. You over 50. And y'all, she go to church. She's a Christian. She feed the homeless. She on a ministry. But why is she in bondage? 20 years of the same thing, wouldn't you say that's bondage? And I told her this, you need to ask God, why has he placed you in a 20 plus year bondage? The last 3 men she been with, all been on drugs. And I'm talking about she really spent some time in these relationships. I'm talking about 10, 13, and now 20 years. She ain't about to see no more of that. She done that just like me with us with a house. Everybody like, why don't you buy a house? Sure, I told her, baby, let me tell you something. My husband 2 years from 60. I'm 5 years from 60. A fixed mortgage now is 30 years. Look at us. You think we about to spend? We missed that boat. Doing shit that we knew we weren't supposed to be doing, wasting time out of the will of God, doing what we want to do. We missed that boat. We missed a lot of boats. But the one we in now, that's the boat we working on building. The houseboat done sunk. You think we about to spend the rest of our lives trying to pay for a house? No, we're not. If we can't buy land, y'all, from here and build us a home and straight out, we not getting in no 30-year mortgage. We're going to live our life. And we're going to be happy. That's what we're going to do. We're not so much as interested in leaving stuff behind for other people to fuck over. We ain't interested in doing that. That's not the way God's sending us. We realize because of our disobedience, what all we done missed out on in life. But where we at now is all we're concerned about. Yesterday gone, y'all, and tomorrow may never be ours. But for today and moving forward, if it's his will, we got a plan. Period. And if 5 years from now, plans happen to change, if that's God's will, we gonna deal with it when we get to 5 years from now. Period. That's it. But no, you got to look at yourself, and you got to look at the man in the mirror, and you got to be able to say to the man in the mirror, you got to be real with you. What I look like going out getting getting into a mortgage at the age of 50? I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We gonna put our chestnuts in another open fire somewhere else. And we gonna realize, and we don't realize, for our disobedience and being out in this world and out of order and wanting to do what we want to do, this wasn't in our cards. And we accept that. We live good, y'all. We take a bad situation and we make it ours. Just like when we was in that extended stay for 6 months. We took a bad situation and then we make it home, baby.
Yeah.
I'm talking about I stunk up the hall every Sunday, cooking Sunday dinner in our extended stay. We was in a house for real. We was in an apartment. I told Gerry, I'm like, shit, I want to stay here. Let's stay here and just go on and pay the rent and be done with it. That's all we got to pay. But y'all, we was paying $486 a week. And my husband did it for 6 whole months. And I'm talking about without hesitation. Kept a nice roof over me and Cutie Pie head. And we went on trips and went home and had fun. And came right back to our hotel. Then we bathed. And kept on living. Sure did. Didn't skip a beat. Date night, we had, for real, we had more free money then. Because we didn't have no bills. The only bills we had was just our room fee. That's all we had. Full of food. Had everything we needed. Didn't skip a beat, babe. But let me tell you what we did lose. We lost stability. We had it there, but when we moved from there and moved here in our own house, Gerry really made me accept this. He was like, we got our own house. We ain't got to worry about nobody up over our head. You know, it's $1,000. It's $1,000. Bada bing, bada boom. You know what I'm saying? We got our own for $1,000. He really made me realize that. That's right. But we don't worry about nothing. We got our own big ass yard. We got a carport. I showed y'all our house. Go get on your bed. Come off again and see what happened. You going back to jail. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got everything we need and everything we want in Jesus' name.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Kept our cars the whole nine. Yeah. Yeah. And it's only finna get better from here. The only difference is now we got bills. And every month, Gerry be like, huh? You heard it, I mean, hey. But at the end of the day, we're making it.
Yeah.
My Jetty's still right here with me. Yeah.
And I'm glad she had a nice day today, and everything was smooth at work, and she came home and was able to relax. And God, we ask God to bless her every day, and make sure she has a good day every day. So
y'all, but guess what I didn't do this morning? Because before Gerry left, I was woke and I prayed with him before he left, because he prayed for me every morning before he leave. He get down on his knees at the bed and touch me and pray for me every morning. But this morning I prayed with him. So when I left out, I forgot to tell God, Lord, let me produce the better half of myself today. But I did it on my way to work. And I also said to him, Father God, and I also plead the Psalms 91 over my life. Everything that's not for me or trying to come up against me, I return to sender, Father God. Let it hit them seven times as hard for trying to send problems my way. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time that I'm asking him for his grace and mercy, I'm asking him for protection too. Yeah. So y'all, we gonna see what the outcome gonna be between my friend and her friend. Stay tuned. I already know what the outcome gonna be, but and I think y'all do too. If y'all got a friend or foe that's having relationship issues, that done been in it for over 20 some years, they don't want no advice. They just want you to listen. So don't have none for them. Just listen to them. Don't even waste your time. Or they gonna make you mad, they gonna make you hot. because they being crazy, and you know they being crazy. So just no, don't even do it. Don't even do it. Yep. All right, y'all. That's the end of relationship hour. Do you have anything you want to add, babe? How your day turned out, or anything?
My day was constant, and just it was just constant, and yeah, it was just a regular day to day. Always talking with God, and always talking with God to make sure He protect you and protect your family and stuff like that, and protect my family. So yeah, it was a good day. But I am gonna research that the ballot fires that's going on now. Wow, I never heard of that. As far as they actually putting fires, I mean lighting ballots on fire and burning them and stuff like that. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah.
All right, guys. All right, now Gerry finna read our daily word for today. We're going to discuss that a little bit, and then we're going to end our live. Thank y'all so much for subscribing to our channel, Williams Us 1969. We are 113 subscribers in, y'all. Y'all, if it's anything about y'all look at my videos, look at my lives, give my lives a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep.
And if it's anything on this channel that resonate with y'all, anything we talk about that resonate with y'all, or y'all can relate to, come on and become a member. Come on and become a family member of Williams Us 1969, because we building this family one person, one subscriber at a time. Thank y'all so much in advance. Go ahead, baby.
All right. October 30th, it's called Nap Time. I'll lie down and sleep like a baby. Then I'll awake in safety, for you surround me with your glory. And that's Psalms 3 and 5. The baby took forever to fall asleep. The mom was amused as she walked through the room. Her husband was sound asleep, but the baby, held securely in his arms, was bright-eyed and ready to play. On another day, the mother just shook her head as the baby camera caught her toddler and all kinds of shenanigans when he was supposed to be napping. As children become older, it's harder to get them to take a nap, even though they really need it. As the teen years arrive, it's almost the opposite. It's all parents can do to drag their kids out of bed by noon, or they nap the afternoon away, then aren't ready to go to bed when nighttime comes around. Most mom and dads would give anything to swap places and take naps for their children. Somehow that rarely happens. We finally understand the importance of rest, and we feel the lack of it. But how can we possibly find the time to rest? God promises rest to us, to His people. He tells us to come and rest a while. Maybe it's time to listen to our Heavenly Father. Why do you make excuses for why you don't have time to rest? Why do you make excuses for why you don't have time to rest?
Gerry tell me all the time, rest, babe. No, I tell him I'll rest when I'm dead. Know why we make excuses? Because it ain't enough time in the day now to do anything. By the time, look, babe, by the time we lay down, 4 o'clock here already.
No,
and I be up with him, y'all. I get up at 4 o'clock. We try, when we in our lives, I do two shorts that stay in the algorithm, then we go to bed. By that time, it's like 10:30. By the time we fall asleep, by the time we finish picking with each other and laughing and talking and stuff like that, and we give each other a night kiss and we go to bed, child, 4 o'clock be here before you know it.
Yeah.
It sure do. And when Gerry get up, I get up with him. I don't go back no sleep.
It seemed like this morning was fast. It came fast for some reason.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. The other nights it it seems slow, but just this morning it just seemed kind of fast.
I know, cause we didn't get to bed until late last night. By the time we finished doing everything and doing our lives and setting our stuff out and getting ready, but I get up every morning, y'all, at 6:45. I lay in the bed. I don't be up. I just lay in the bed. And I get up every morning at 6:45. After he leaves, I get up out my bed at 6:45 and get in the shower. I'm out the house at 5 minutes after 8. I let my car warm up. 10 minutes after 8, I'm pulling out the driveway and I'm going to work. Cause I have to. You see what I'm saying? I have to. And I love my jobs. I love both of my jobs because ain't neither one of them hard. Really, ain't neither one of them hard. They really not. And I really like it. I really like working at BK, at Burger King, because I get to meet a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I make pretty good money at both of my jobs, doing security as a supervisor and working at BK. I really do, and I meet a lot of interesting people. And what really got me, y'all, I'm 113 subscribers in, and a lady came in Burger King today, her and her mom, and she wanted to buy the Impossible Whopper because she wanted to do a TikTok on it. And the mom said to me, the mom was like, "Don't I know you?" And I'm like, "No, ma'am." She like, "Yes, I do." She said, "You the girl from YouTube." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, me and my husband." She said, "Yeah, I see y'all on YouTube." I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, go ahead and subscribe to our channel." That really made me feel good, y'all. And we only got 113 subscribers. So just imagine, by the time I get to 500-600 subscribers, how well known I'm gonna be. I'm gonna make it that way. You understand? Because God gonna put it on my tongue and on my husband's tongue. That we gonna speak into people's lives, and we gonna, and our commentary is so real and unraw and uncut. People gonna be able to relate. This channel is not for the weak. This channel is not for the wicked. This channel is not for children. This is real life shit that adults go through every day in their marriage and their relationships. Like I said, a relationship ain't a man and a woman. Who are we to judge? We ain't got nothing to do with that. We don't have no heaven or hell to put nobody in. We all is accepted on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Read that again for me, baby.
Why do you, the last part?
Yeah.
Why do you make excuses for why you don't have time to rest?
Because we don't. Bills got to be paid.
Yeah.
It's always something that you have to do within the course of a day, whether it's going to work, coming home, doing the dishes, feeding your kids, taking your dog out, making sure your house together, washing clothes, getting ready for the next day, doing commentary, socializing. I mean, you just don't have enough time in the day to get done what needs to be done, especially if you doing your Father's work. What time do we have? Y'all, we 54 minutes in already.
Yeah.
It ain't enough time in the day now to rest. So we grab it when we can, and we ask God for the strength to endure. That's it, that's all. Anything you want to add, babe, before we end our live?
Yeah, well, as far as rest, just like she said, we got a lot of things going on as far as things that we do and stuff like that, and we just, when we do get the rest, we just ask God for peaceful rest. So yeah. But I want to give a shout out to Puerto Rico. That's one thing I want to give a shout out to Puerto Rico because, like I said, I grew up with some Puerto Rican friends, and they're dear to me, and they're beautiful people.
Just like today, y'all, one of my co-workers, she worked on in fixing the sandwiches at Burger King, and she's a Puerto Rican girl. Her name is Wilma, and she don't speak no English. You have to talk into her phone. She got the translator. So the man came in today, a light man. He came in today, and he ordered a Whopper with only ketchup and only ketchup, lettuce, tomato, and onions.
Okay.
She made the Whopper wrong, babe. Don't you know that man stepped behind that counter and yelling at that girl? And my manager told me, she said, cancel his order. You take the food back and get him his money back.
Right.
And tell him to leave the store.
Wow.
He acted like he wanted to attack that poor girl. I said, sir, she speak fluent English. She can't even read. A good old boy. I said, but is she not human because she can't read? Because she don't understand well, she shouldn't be here. I said, but who are you? I said, have a good day. I need you to exit the store. Oh yeah. Yeah, it got deep today.
Wow.
Stop me. But you know what, Gerry? It's kind of hard to take up for other ethnicities when all of them turn on your ethnicity.
Okay. Right.
It really is. It really is. It's kind of hard to do that. Because when you look on YouTube, shout out to Indisputable. Y'all watch Indisputable with Dr. Richie. Indisputable cover shit from all over the world. Problems that's going on with our culture. I'm trying to tell you. And it's hard to run to the defense of another ethnicity when they so quick to look down on yours. But I did. I took up for Wilma because that man was really coming back. I said, baby, it's just a Whopper. It's just a Whopper. All that ain't even necessary. I said, she can't understand that screen the way you need her to, but she been here 8 months, and she been getting by just fine. Yeah.
And mistakes happen, man. Mistakes happen.
But over a Whopper.
Over a Whopper.
You done came behind our counter, going off over a Whopper sandwich. That ain't it. They don't want them here.
Wow.
They really don't. They don't want them here. Sure don't. They don't. Then you think they don't want us here? They don't want them here better than they don't want us here. But who are they?
Right.
God has everything, and everything belongs to Him. And if you're a child of God, it belongs to you. Sure do. All right, guys.
Well, like we said before, and as we say always, like, comment, share, subscribe to this channel. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Keep putting thumbs up with with the content, and we're gonna see you again, same place, same time, same channel. All right. So I thank God for her, and it's gonna be all good. We're gonna have some good sleep tonight, and we're gonna do it again in the morning.
And do it again in the morning, all over again.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Williams.
All right, Ms. Williams.
Good night, y'all.
See y'all.
See you later. Like, comment, and subscribe. Keep subscribing to our channel so we can stay in the algorithm. Keep joining our family, y'all. We building this from the ground up. One family member, one subscriber at a time. We 113 in. Keep subscribing.
All right.
Have a good day, y'all.
See
Have a
y'all.
good night.
All right.
Have a good day all over the world.
Oh, yeah.
Have a good night wherever you are. Stay blessed, stay down, and consult him before you make any moves.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
See y'all.
See ya. Bye.